Welcome! Today I will be taking a look at Redo. While the game just launched in early access, it is pretty much already finished. The only thing that remains is some bug fixing and general balancing issues. Oh, and in March the developer will start working on a hard mode for the game. Although, if you ask me, it's plenty hard already, at least in the early game. Options-wise, you got separate sliders for effects and music. You can change the resolution to be either full screen or windowed mode. You can rebind the keyboard but not the gamepad, although the developer has said that he will change at least so that confirm, that as you see up top, is changed to A instead of X. If that means that he will allow rebinding of controls is uncertain, but yeah, it's a little bit up in the air right now. Control-wise, it controls perfectly fine on the GPD Win 2, and with an Xbox controller, if you have one of those on your computer. I've played roughly an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours already, and so we're just gonna jump straight in. The game itself is heavily inspired by Dark Souls, but there are a few curveballs being thrown around in that regard. Some expectations have been, shall we say, subverted. I will not go too deeply into the story, other than to say that the game is set in a post-apocalypse cityscape. You, the player, thought you were the only human left alive, but then you get a cryptic message. Meet me at the top of the Solar Cathedral. How did it come to this? You have to piece everything together by exploring the world. When you start the game, you have nothing but your melee attack and the ability to jump and roll. Eventually, as you explore the world, you find new weapons, and that allows for some more aggressive strategies when it comes to taking down your enemies. These are save spots. Now, as is customary, we try going to the left, and yeah, can't reach it. But it's nice that we'll be coming here someday, probably. When you start the game, you have 100 health and 10 batteries. You can find upgrades for these, and let's see, I'm just gonna walk around a little bit. Using your melee, it's slow and doesn't do a lot of damage. Whoa. There's no fall damage to speak of that I've noticed anyway. Now, look at this enemy. He's not really doing anything at all. The white number is his health, and the 10 there is his stamina. So, while it is heavily inspired by Dark Souls, you do not have a stamina bar, your enemies do. Hurting them removes some of that stamina, and if it goes to 0, it starts building up again, but while it's in red, you do double damage. And when they are, shall we say, knocked out, if you kill them, you get back health. Let's see. Oh, yeah. This means there's something to interact with. The poster says, feeling lonely? Buy a doll. This becomes... yeah, you encounter these dolls in the game. They don't like humans very much. They were not particularly well treated. Access to streets and communication pods. This was a closed door once. I think, yeah, let's take a look. Oh. See that? On the wall? How do you get to that? Well, go into your inventory, and once you've found a weapon, you can equip it. I've found 8 weapons so far. There are apparently 9. I don't know what this middle one does yet, but yeah, the first weapon I found was a taser. Shoot. It activates the button and the door opened. I wonder why. Actually, I don't want to know. Oh, and shooting uses up batteries. You start with 10. I got 19 now because I've been playing for a while. And this is how you find the story. Language. Yeah, you slept a little too heavily there, dude. Or dudette, you never know. Using your melee doesn't use up any batteries, so if you can avoid using your gun, you probably should. No diaries there. Yeah. Oh, you're about to shoot? Okay. Ow. These red ones, any enemy can become, shall we say, overpowered. He has double the health as well as double the stamina, and he shoots 3 times instead of just 1 shot. Do we want to get close to you? Oh boy. Saving makes all the enemies respawn, just like in Dark Souls, if you sit at a fire. But it might reset what enemies are overpowered or not. There appears to be several levels of overpoweredness. Now then, these guys. At the early levels, you should just try to avoid fighting them, because you can't knock them out, and they attack really... You can try to bait them into attacking you and then roll under them, shall we say, but if you're a little bit slow on the... or too fast, even, you end up taking some damage. Hitting boxes will sometimes give you those white little orbs. That's ammo, so you can keep going. There's no reload mechanic, it's just... yeah. Whoa, there. Now, let's take a look at some of the other weapons. In the early game, you really just gotta run and hope. But let's take you to there, and I got a rocket launcher, and some grenades. The number next to here, it's rocket launcher, has a 3 next to it. That means it takes 3 batteries to fire it. I also found a hand cannon that takes 2. And does a ton of damage. But down here, you can get by using the taser. Here you go, some ammo. Some more ammo, good. Whoa, shit. Oof. If you're good enough, you might not want to save too often, because it respawns all the enemies, and it is possible to clear the entire, well, the entire map of enemies and just walk around as if you own the place. But you have to be kind of good to do that. And I'm not. Let's jump here. That's a neat little trick, huh? Hello. Was quite right. These are the only intelligent beings left on the planet so far that I've encountered. And, yeah, they don't like you too much. Or some of them tolerate you, others, well, do I want to tangle with you? Do I perhaps have something? Yeah, let's try out you. Oh boy. Well, that was a waste. But it happens. Let's see. Riot shield. Let's see. I haven't actually used this very much. Shoot at me, please. Oh, and... Wait, did I? Nice! Does it help with this? No, it didn't. No, it didn't. Alright, let's see what else we can use. That's a good use. That's really the best use I've found for this sword. What you can do is... While he's burning, he just walks forward and doesn't stop until, well, he's out of fuel, I suppose. Oh, you're an interesting one. You want to bait this guy to attack, and then get out of range until he uses up all of his stamina, and then you wail on him. Let's just keep going. Oh yes, I haven't been... Oh, I just attacked someone. Now then... This is really a waste of ammo, but kind of fun. As well, let's see, do I want to? Yes, I want to. And ammo, good. Now the way back is cleared. Can I? No, I can't. That was. Yeah, let's attack you from the other side. Ah, more ammo is always nice. Now, these statues. Actually, should I talk about them? Yeah, let's. No, no damage. No damage. Damage. But wait, that was... I could have... Well, I guess I can just leave those guys alone then. I can be magnanimous if I want to. Not to this guy though. That's a typo. I think that qualifies as a bug. Okay. Let's see. Anyone who wanted to attack me? Yeah. Let's see. I would like the ability to look down here to see what I'm getting myself into, but then again, no fall damage. You guys I want to actually deal with a little bit better. Now we're about to see me. Whoa, you're a big one. That's a lot more ammo than I wanted to spend on one. Some health, always appreciated. More health. Way more health, great. Now let's see what I just found. New tool. Ah, yes. I did encounter something that kept attacking me even though I didn't see what it was. Now I know how to find it. Or see it. Now to go save. Oh, well, this here is a bug, but easily avoidable, I guess you could call it. Yeah, let's not tangle with these guys anymore. I think I've been there anyway before and explored all the way up there. Then again, maybe well, time to use a grenade again. That's the problem with leaving some enemies and taking out others. Sometimes you kind of screw yourself over. Let's see. Is this the best way back to? No. Yes. I sat down to play this like just a few minutes before going to bed yesterday, and then all of a sudden it was 3 a.m. Oh. Ow. That was... Yeah, I can just keep going. Even though that means I probably will encounter him again. I'm just gonna wade through these guys. Oh, hello. Forget if there was anything more to find here than I'd already seen. That was not the... Focus. If you stop... Whoa. Ah, okay. I haven't been here before. Oh. Okay. I have encountered that guy before, though. They're really fast. As I'm just gonna keep going. Oh. Wow. Like, when I played yesterday, there was no death animation at all. The game just cut to black and continue, or, you got the menu to, like, continue. But apparently some people complained that sometimes when they died, they couldn't tell what actually killed them. So a death animation does make sense. So, yeah, it's cool to see that being updated regularly. Yeah, this has been Redo. I love the game. It's awesome and it controls perfectly on the GPD Win 2. The only problem is I'm sometimes a little bit too hasty when I want to go somewhere, and I generally end up taking damage because of it. Yeah. Redo. Buy it. It's awesome.